box is the last thing. Get the fuck out. Fucking retard. Useful fucking idiot. Fucking ignorant son. Apparently the motherfuckers walk in here and just find a cardboard box to sit on. Because apparently the city is not full of cardboard already. I wasted half of my tape making this box. I didn't even get to use it for a month. I think it hasn't been a month since I set it up. Yeah, I think it's been, what has it been, 20 days since I set it up? Since I, made this box? 20 days? Maybe a month? So how many boxes have they sat on so far with me in it? I think this is number 5. Believe it or not, I think this is actually number 5. Luckily, it's not very cold. The way it's actually cold. Believe it or not, we're still at the stage where this crew is under the impression they have the bag. This crew of undeclared Soviet fucking Russian, Chinese, albino fucking spies is under the impression that they still have a bag. And you know why? Because the story doesn't break the media, that's why. And like I said, if it break the news like it should in a normal situation, this will be over within hours, maybe even minutes. Alright, let's go ahead and get that 100% juice. It's 100% juice, so that was some gravy low for my fans. Shit. Smells like poison. Rocky chocolate. keep your perspective. It is so fucking cold out here a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't get colder than this. Alright, let's go get that 100% juice. The birds are missing today. Hopefully they return and visit me sometimes. Yeah, I'm going blind sick in the morning. I gotta go to the station and clean up my hair over there. We're also still at the stage where they want to decide who to blame. Yeah, we're at the stage where this Russian albino crew is under the impression that they can maybe negotiate blame. And maybe they still get to decide who it is. I'm going to tell you exactly who it is right now. Yeah? It's Princess fucking Anne. It's Sophie Wright Jones. It's Zara. Yeah? It's Queen Elizabeth, who's very likely still alive. It's definitely William and definitely Kate. Yeah? And it's definitely Charles as well. You might say, oh, they're trying to help. Well, that's who it is. Yeah? There's no negotiating here about who it is. I get to say who it is. And only I get to say who the fuck it is. And that's what we're going to say. Understand? It's going to be fucking Anne, Sophie, Zara, Charles, William, Kate, and the fucking Queen. Yeah? You don't get to negotiate who it is. You lost. You get to shut the fuck up now. I get to decide to say who it is. And the rest of you get to shut the fuck up. Like I said, it is amazing to see just to see what kind of privilege these hominids get to afford themselves by stealing something. It's quite amazing to see the attitude that you get from this privileged fucking hominid in the West, and the liberty that they get to take by stealing some fucking bag. Not to mention that they also get to decide who it is. I just told you who it is. It's definitely Jacob as well. Yeah, and Evelyn. Seems like. Apparently, this privileged crew of Russian albinos is under the impression that they still get to make decisions around here as to who it is. I get to say who it is. The rest of you have the singular option of shutting the fuck up. tortilla chips. Got another 5 hours for China to come. Yesterday was pretty shit. Holy fuck, it's cold right now. Yeah, like I said, it gets colder past 9 a.m. 8 a.m. Why? I don't know. Isn't that weird? It's supposed to be warmer. Oh shit, it's windy too. Well, luckily this charging problem is permanently fixed. I do not have any more charging problems like before. I mean, this worked definitely is substantial to solve that problem. So luckily I don't have to wait too long to charge. It's very fast for what it is. For 25 watts, I can't complain. It's cold. Hogwarts Legacy, man. I heard Kevin Feige has a pre-order for that shit, you know? I know Kevin Feige likes, likes the Hogwarts Legacy, man. And the Avengers team, they got a pre-order as well, you know? I know they got a pre-order in there from Amazon, right? I know they got that pre-order in there, man, for Hogwarts Legacy, man. Oh fuck, I can't fucking see it. That fucking box is close to my head now, so the cardboard is not as it's not that good to be, like, you can lay down on it, but you don't want the cardboard near your face, you know? Because that cardboard also amplifies EMF to some extent, so you don't want it near your face. So the closer that cardboard is to my face, the worse it is. Some cardboard for my shoes actually right now. This is good. Apparently they made a good fucking deal out of it, because I'm not thinking J.K. Rowling or whatever. It's just so Anne, or maybe Sophie. I'll go with J.K. Rowling probably being Sophie, I would guess, or Anne. But I don't know what this one said on Twitter, because this one is in hot trouble with these this woke mob of gender-neutral lunatics, and apparently they want to boycott the game or something, because J.K. Rowling said something on Twitter that people didn't like. I don't know what the story is. I know I saw it somewhere on YouTube. I don't remember what they said. What they said about J.K. Rowling's being an issue now. Definitely not eating any fucking pretzels. Holy shit! What kind of pretzel is that, man? What kind of pretzels? I mean, they got these gender neutral pretzels, man. They got these gender neutral pretzels. I'm not very good. So I didn't know this, but I think I saw it before. Martin Luther King was visited by Charles in California in 1991. And Charles, for no apparent reason whatsoever, and he had no reason to be there, was in California for 12 days after the Rodney King riots. Simultaneously, in Romania in 1991, it was when Marian Purvu came to Romania to visit us. I think it was 1991, maybe 92, but around the LA riots, my father's best friend from his childhood in Romania came from America to visit us in Romania, I think it was right around the LA riots. And lo and behold, Prince Charles was in California after the LA riots for 12 days. There's absolutely no reason for Charles to be in California because of the riots. And something else was going on. You know, like I said, this framing program, you know, it's got a lot to do with the Stewart Doubles in California. You know, it's got a lot to do with the Stewart Doubles in California. And in 1991 was when they were thinking about moving us to America. So you see, Prince Charles went to California in America, and in 1991, they were talking about us moving to America as well. You see? I missed this. I saw the pictures before, but I missed it. I didn't make a connection. But you see, in 1991, he went to California, and then they immediately, Marian Purvu was immediately in Romania talking about us moving to America. And that was the trap that was set up, I guess, for us in America. That was the trap that was set up. See, right when Charles went to LA, right when Charles went to America, they immediately said we were going to America. So some kind of trap was set up for us in America. Head is frozen. Yeah, we got no way to make this box right again. It's definitely caved in a lot. Yeah, it's fucking cold.
You want anything from the shop? Yeah, beer. What's another bit? Yeah, a beer. Beer. Come on in.
Yeah, these stocks are a little better, but not by much. See, they keep on. I don't see a possible way to revive the house. Gotta make another one. Said this Joseph Lieberman fellow is an Orthodox Jew back in the Bush days. He was attorney general, big time prosecutor, you know. Attorney general, big time Connecticut. George W. Bush is also from Connecticut, and Joseph Lieberman was front and center during the Bush years. Harry Reid, who is Charles. Harry Reid was front and center, who is Charles, and was front and center as well during the Bush and the Clinton years. And apparently there's this assumption among them that Joseph Lieberman He may be officially Jewish. He may be officially Jewish. Joseph Lieberman. Though he may be officially Jewish, is good enough for TV. This guy is, you're really pushing the boundaries, okay, of what can be, what is, what people will consider to be a face for TV. Yeah, it's Joseph Lieberman is definitely not, like I said, the vain hominid. The vain hominid. Put Joseph Lieberman, an Orthodox Jew, front and center during the Bush years and the Bill Clinton years. And that's where this vanity comes from. Understand this? Good enough for TV. It's a good enough face for TV. You see how vain? Do you know how vain you have to be to put someone like Joseph Lieberman front and center in front of America? In front of America? Put Joseph Lieberman in front of white America and tell him this is your House Speaker or your Attorney General from Connecticut. But you see, that's they like to flaunt this in front of America, in front of Europe, especially. You see, that's where the vanity comes from. It's a really, really vain individual. Understand? To take Joseph Lieberman, an Orthodox Jew, the way that he looks, and the way that he looks, to put him front and center in front of white America and tell them this is your House Speaker or your Attorney General. See? That's where the vanity comes from. They like to flaunt this. In front of Europe, in front of America, in front of Canada, everywhere they go, they flaunt this. Understand? And it's like I said, it's pushing the boundaries of what they can put on TV, and people won't question it. Is it like a Chinese fella? Is it a white fella? Does it look like Gandalf or something? Maybe Joseph Lieberman is like Gandalf, man, See? Gandalf, by the way, that fellow from The Lord of the Rings, Gandalf himself, is also Chinese. Yes. The Luvatar, fucking Nanatar, something, is also Chinese. It's supposed to be a symbol of the West against the East. See, it's very funny, isn't it? How ironic it is that Gandalf himself in The Lord of the Rings, I think his name is Ian, he was hanging out with the guy, the Picard guy from Star Trek. I think they're supposed to be gay. That they would take a Chinese fella who is supposed to symbolize the power of the West against the East. And that fellow too was Chinese. They like to flaunt this, man, right in front of your face too. In front of your face, in front of white America, in front of Europe, and to say, this is your Attorney General, this is your Grandmaster Wizard, who's supposed to be the most powerful wizard in the West against the East. Yeah. All Chinese. Because it's funny, guy. Yeah? The reason why they do that is because it's fucking funny. For you white suckers, especially in America. Yeah? Because they can show you this. Yeah, they can show you this, flaunt it in front of your fucking face, and they know that you're not going to do anything about it. Yeah, they know that they can flaunt this in your face, and you won't do shit about it in America. See? Joseph Lieberman, man. Chinese Solzhenitsyn in the flesh. Orthodox Jew, Attorney General from Connecticut. Connecticut, man, they got they plucked this one out of the bosom of America, Connecticut, man. See, and then they got the wizard from Lord of the Rings. They probably match as well, by the way. Who is also Chinese. Yeah, and they like to flaunt this. They do this on purpose, just to see how, just to see everybody's reaction. Is anybody going to catch on? Is anybody going to catch on that your Attorney General is actually Chinese? No, you're not. And even if you do, in America, you are so, because no one's going to do anything about it. The last place that did anything about it was Germany. And you allied motherfuckers, out of spite, because they dared to do something, yeah? Because Germany dared to do something about it, you allied motherfuckers took Germany down. Just out of spite. Just out of spite, the hominids that were in the West, in America in particular, decided to take Germany down. Out of spite, because they dared to do something about it. Yeah, that's the difference. And you had Germany, and after Germany you have nothing. Yeah, that's why those gifts are so many. That's why there's so many gifts. That's why there's so many individuals on that list. Yeah, because after Germany, you had zilch from the fucking Allies. You know why? Because the Allies don't give a shit about communism. They are the communists. The Allies don't give a shit about no fucking communism. You are the fucking communists. Through and through. That's why they confront that Chinese motherfucker on TV all fucking day long. Right after 9/11, in your fucking face, too. That's why they confront that Chinese motherfucker in your fucking face. Right after 9/11, in your fucking face all day long. Now, to be more specific, this Solzhenitsyn fellow was not Chinese. He was Mongolian. To be more precise, definitely a European mix from whoever died in Russia. In Russia over the centuries since the Kievan Rus, bit the dirt. Solzhenitsyn was definitely Mongolian, to be precise, and some kind of European mix, yeah? Which is what you can expect in a place like Russia, where the Kievan Rus quickly vanished. As fast as they settled over there, it just as quickly vanished. Yeah? It's that's the reason. It's the reason why the situation. They even said, Trotsky said that it's a worldwide revolution. It's an international revolution. I can definitely see it. Now, because America, after 9/11, had a Chinese fella that was on TV, had a Chinese fella named Joseph Lieberman that was on TV just as much as the president. Just to flaunt it in everybody's fucking face. Just to flaunt it in everybody's fucking face. Yeah? They had a nice Chinese fella that was Attorney General that looks identical to Solzhenitsyn. Why? Because it's funny, guy. It's a fun game. Yeah, this is a fun game. It's a fun game. Playing the white guy for being Russian. Yeah, definitely not Russian, man. The Russians that were white are dead. Like centuries ago dead. Playing, that's what they did when we went to America. That's the first thing they were doing. All the black people over there at the school that I was at. It was like, are you Russian, guy? Well, it looks like the rest of you are, for sure. I mean, definitely. It looks like you guys came a long way, huh? You came a long way from those slave ships. Because, according to those gifts, everybody in there is Russian now. And Jewish. And there's no more slaves either. There's no blood relatives of any slaves in there now. They're dead. Funny jokes. They got jokes. They got jokes. That's the only thing I heard when we went to America. Something about us being Russian. What about the rest of you? You're definitely all three. Yeah, Chinese and white and African. See? They got jokes. This group got jokes. You got jokes? I got gifts. A shitload of them. See? Like I said, many quote-unquote white Russians died centuries ago. They especially died during the Revolution, World War I and World War II. No fucking, there's nobody that's going to be around, after World War I and World War II and the Russian Revolution, where you have repeating rifles and armored tanks and fucking, mechanized warfare. They're dead. Any white Russians are fucking dead. Yeah, with the advent of that of automatic rifles and mechanized warfare, any white Russians would have been dead, completely gone. Like, yeah, maybe we can say this white motherfucker over here is Russian. Well, it looks like the rest of you are definitely Russian and Jewish. Holy shit, the trench is still open, guys. We're gonna reenact World War One. Gotta learn to appreciate how devastating World War One and World War Two was and the Russian Revolution was in isolated Russia, the fucking middle of nowhere back then. All the hell was Moscow. Think about it. 100 years ago, all the hell was Moscow, and maybe some train tracks going, trains going to Moscow and back, and that's it, really. I mean, it's wasn't anywhere near anything that it is today, and yet the most intensive battles were fought around Moscow. Why? Why do you think that is? Isn't that odd? For Moscow back 100 years ago, which was just Moscow. That was basically Russia back then. Yeah, you had St. Petersburg, or you had I don't know, whatever big city you have in Russia now. But why would anybody fight so intensively in a region of the world that is fucking cold, isolated, and with not a lot of population? Yeah, you know why? Genghis Khan. That's right, that's why it was so intensive around Moscow and Poland. Genghis Khan. No other fucking reason. What do you think the reason is? Why the most intensive fighting would have been around Moscow and Poland? Genghis Khan. That's why. No other fucking reason. What do you think? It's pretty isolated over. 100 years ago would have been nothing. Not much to it. St. Petersburg, Moscow, whatever. Stalingrad, whatever the hell it was back then. Was it Stalingrad back then? I don't remember. Kaliningrad, something. Whatever the hell it was. Nothing. Just, it's, a city with some farmhouses and train tracks. Trains going in and out. Now, ask yourself this question. If there was nothing there around Moscow, St. Petersburg, Poland, Warsaw, why would the most intensive fighting be in those areas? Yeah, Genghis Khan. That's the reason why. No other reason. Another half hour before it's on late time.
gone to Ian's moving a bit.
Like I said, now with these gifts, you begin to see the deficit that America has. And the deficit that America has in what? White people, that's right. With these gifts and the amount of power against any would-be accusers and any would-be assailants against white people, you begin to see the deficit that America has in white people. Because according to those gifts, what we found are Russian Jews. White, black, Mexican, you fucking name it. A whole lot. Yeah, you begin to see that even with the, any would-be assailant against white people in America, that would be, normally be incapacitated by the gifts. Yeah, like Joseph Lieberman, Joe Biden, his fucking son. Yeah, you begin to see the deficit that America has in white people. They're nowhere to be found. They're in there like lunatic fucking schizos, escapees out of fucking insane asylum, talking about white supremacy and Nazis. Where the fuck are they? I haven't seen these people. Yeah, they're insane, guys. Schizos. Schizos.
Fucking look at there, the old fucking space station with it, so it's right up between plus and the cunt. Cunts there, grass, rubbish. I'm at special forces for it. Go down the ground and fucking circle. Fucking puke. No fucking idea, none of you. Don't get around, fuck yeah, all that. Car, smash fucking face in the fuck yeah. Shut up, you fucking skin nigger. You're free, you're a fucking man. Shut up, Bruno. I'll smash your head. Rape in the black cunt. It's all dirty, mate. It's fucked, yeah? Right. I'm fucking real cunts now. Right. You're a bear for shit, right? You're entitled to it. You're a real cunt. Grab that as well. You're getting a cunt now. Grab on me. Slack. Yeah? Big string in one long. Otherwise, you've got to come and see me some close place.
You can rest.
Oh, yeah? Some chicken wings over here. What the hell happened to my eyeballs? But they're fucking out of place. There's a rice cantina over here.
Good, you maintain your right. How are you? Not too much right. I go right. These are those.
Thank you. Yeah. Ini